regularly scheduled programming will not be seen, so that we may bring you this special presentation from NBC News.
Barbara Bush, First Lady and most popular member of the Bush family, a starring role here tonight and in the campaign.
From NBC News, Decision 92, the Republican National Convention. Here is Tom Brokaw.
Good evening from the Astrodome once again, the site of many athletic contests. And tonight, President Bush is in this hall and all members of the official family are on the playing field. There are no cheerleaders tonight. Now, two of the most prominent members of the two official families have been given starting assignments. Mrs. Bush will be speaking just in a few moments. And earlier this evening, we heard from Marilyn Quayle in quite a pointed speech directed at many of the behavior patterns of what she would describe as the liberal members of the baby boom generation. So we have a new equation going here tonight in American politics, John. Well, everybody out there.
I think it's very contemporary, Tom. The Bushes have finally joined millions and millions of other Americans, and they now both work. The president is here visiting his wife at work tonight. She's going to make a political speech. She doesn't get paid, but nonetheless, she has been drawn into this campaign. And I couldn't help thinking that aside from Mrs. Reagan, who did address a convention as her husband watched, no other First Lady in memory, and I've been at a lot of these things, has ever made a speech like this. And certainly no Second Lady, how am I to say, Mrs. Quayle?
Wife of the Vice President, I think.
No wife of the Vice President, in my memory, has ever addressed the convention. So what we're seeing is something really new, but I am struck by the fact that both Bushes are now working. Things aren't good in the country.
We're going to show you some of what Mrs. Quayle had to say tonight, and as she appeared at this podium, she did draw a contrast between how she and Dan Quayle saw their lives as members of the baby boom generation and how others who have grown up at the same time have conducted their lives. Here is some of what Mrs. Quayle had to say to this convention tonight.
I came of age in a time of turbulent social change. But remember, not everyone joined the counterculture. Not everyone demonstrated, dropped out, took drugs, joined in the sexual revolution, or dodged the draft. Not everyone believed that the family was so oppressive that women could only thrive apart from it. I sometimes think that the liberals are always so angry because they believed the grandiose promises of the liberation movements. They're disappointed because most women do not wish to be liberated from their essential natures as women. Most of my generation has recognized that our parents were wise in ways we did not appreciate. We learned that commitment, marriage, and fidelity are not just arbitrary arrangements. So now is not the time to turn away from the values that brought us here.
Marilyn Quayle speaking to this convention tonight, and as I said a few moments ago, we are expecting very shortly Mrs. Bush to appear at that podium as well in a major speech. We have not yet seen an advance text of that.